Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 8 of your Texas Rangers franchise mode. As in today's episode, we are walking into another big offseason. As in the last episode, we kind of went through a lot of it. We picked up some huge guys like Eduardo Rodriguez, who we signed up for a huge contract, signed up 5 years with the team, and I'm super excited to have this massive pitcher with the team who will be the ace of the Texas Rangers, and he's absolutely ecstatic to be with this team. Great contract, he's going to be the ace of the team, and I'm hoping that we can play even better with him in our rotation. Not just that, we also picked up Dan Winkler and Ahmad Rosario, which did we pick? I can't remember. I haven't played this game in forever. So we are going to have to make some big moves in today's episode. I feel like everything is looking good here in Texas. We do need a little bit of an upgrade in our pitching staff, which we are going to get rid of Kyle Gibson because of the fact that he's $8 million fucking dollars, and that's just way too much that I'm paying that fucker to do jack shit. I mean, the last 2 seasons with us, he has not been the best player for the team. 449 last year, he was 12-10. I feel like he's just not the pitcher that I really need him to be, so we're going to get rid of him, and we're going to look for a new pitcher. Also, Hans Cross and Brady Seager. I mean, they're guys that are almost ready to go for next year, so I'm really excited to see where these guys will place on the squad next year, so we'll have to see how that all goes out. But we are going to be doing a couple big free agency signings, but I wanted to get Kyle Gibson out of here because of the fact that he will give us some MLB-ready people, and I feel like we can get somebody decent. That's actually not that bad from the Athletics. Yasmarian Patet, which is a decent bullpen guy. Kyle Seager, third baseman. I mean, we are looking for some depth guys. So we got 2 teams that we need to look at. The Phillies with Hector Neris as well. That's not a bad deal either that we're looking at there. Blake Treinen. He was a beast in the last year's game. He's like looking like dog shit now. So let's go. I like Kyle Seager from the Mariners. So let's take a look at that from the Mariners, see what they will give us for Corey Seager. So $3.8 million, he hits decently well, a good power hitter, not too bad. I feel like he would be a decent DH, even just a nice cheap depth guy for this year. I don't think would be a bad idea for us. Still keeps our money flow up. Kyle Seager's not the worst player in the world, but we can also go with, pretty sure there's a bullpen guy that we were getting offered, a closing pitcher. I think it was Hector Neris, a fucking all-star guy last year from what it looks like, on a not too bad of a contract, 2.8, and he strikes out a shit ton of people, and we've been wanting to improve our bullpen. Now, that's been a thing that we've been wanting to improve upon, and I don't think that would be too bad of a move for the team to help improve the team for this year. We're not going to really be able to do any moves with the Athletics here because of the fact that they really don't have too... Oh, man, that's such a nice contract, a fucking great bullpen guy. But I feel like, yeah, just getting the cheap bullpen guys is a smart idea for us. A little bit more on their side, so maybe we could pick up another depth player, but I mean, they have no one really fucking signed, so I really don't give a shit. Hector Neris for Kyle Gibson. That will be a nice bullpen guy to add to the team, make us a little bit deeper going into the season, which is what we need and is what we're looking for. So, now the couple of free agency signings that we're going to have to make. There was a couple that I was going to decide upon here. Was Lance Lynn. We had him last year. He was a great pitcher for us. He did struggle a bit, but his ERA is pretty damn good. His ERA with the Texas Rangers is pretty solid. He's been having some solid years with the team, and I feel like bringing him back into the team would not be that bad of an idea. For just a year contract, get him for a cheap $9.8 million deal for 1 year for Lance Lynn. I feel like that would be a decent deal for him. Bring him onto the team. Then the next guy that I was going to pick up was Dominic Santana. I was thinking about him because of the fact that he has such great contact and such great power, but I was also thinking about Michael Taylor. Speedy guy, and I really don't think we have too many speedy guys on the team. Like, we're not a real fast team if you really look at it, right? Like, Marte's fast, and same with Villar. But everyone else, actually, we have some pretty good speed on the team. We're actually not looking too bad on the speed department. I think actually Santana might be the best idea to go with the team this year. I think that would definitely be a guy that I would definitely look at bringing into the team if I could hit the free agency button properly. But yeah, let's go with Santana. Get some contact hitting, maybe a DH guy for the team. So Domingo Santana, we'll just sign you for the year, and we'll sign you for $7 million, or $6.9 million for Santana. There we go, 2 big signings there. We also do need to select some of the 40-man roster. So they were saying Brock Burke. I'd rather get Nick Prado and Brian Flynn right off the get-go, because Nick Prado's almost ready to jump onto the main roster. And same with, what's his name? Brian Flynn. I mean, he's probably far away, but we'll throw him on the 40-man list. I think that's all we could really get right now, because we are going to be having a couple people sign with us, Lance Lynn and Santana. So let's send him up to free agency 2. Tommy Pham goes to the Astros for a 1-year deal. Francisco Lindor going to the Red Sox. Was a guy in the last episode that we were thinking about picking up, but we decided not to. So Perdomo and Stevenson, they're still not signing their deals for some reason. They're just really thinking about it for some reason. I don't know, maybe they're waiting for arbitration or something. But Lance Lynn did sign back on the team, so perfect. That's a lethal looking core, right? I mean, you have Rodriguez, then you got Lance Lynn, Pablo Lopez, Baraki. We're looking like a very solid core, and I'm excited for the upcoming season. Hector Neris, and also, do we also get the other guy there, Dominic Santana? He did sign as well. So we're looking like a deep team coming into this season. I am excited for the way that this team is looking. And Brendan Morrow is out there as well still. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need anybody else. I think we're all good to go with the team that we have now to go in and be a good team. I feel not like we could really pick up anybody else to make the team any better. I don't think. And if we have to, we'll make some depth signings. But I mean, the team is looking pretty damn good right now, if you ask me. I think this team is looking to have the ability of playing good. I feel like maybe one more depth player, but we have a lot of like guys that are looking to be willing to play, like Julia Pablo, JP Martinez. You got fucking Carlos Velez almost ready to go. You got Joey Dunnan. You got fucking Tejada. You got so many players that I feel like could definitely do some damage out there this year. Maybe picking up maybe one more player wouldn't be too bad to add to the list of the team. Oh my God, Yoel Jimenez. That would be a beast of a pickup to pick up for this team. And then you also have Jason Hayward, but that's $23 million that the Cubbies are paying them. So I'd like to see Jimenez. Like, what type of stuff would you guys be looking at? So Rezu, Thomas Fox, and Boraki. And that's the only trade they want. No fucking thank you. Okay, so I might as well. What do we need the most for depth? Like, do we have any big name depth guys in our infield? Like, we got Rosario, and that's really it. I mean, we're gonna have Joey Gallo playing there this year, but we do have a lot of guys that could play both infield and outfield. Like, I think it's Diaz play the left field. You could also have Nick Solak play the outfield as well. I don't feel how much money. We really don't got a lot of money left to sign somebody. I mean, there's nothing really out here anyways. There's a few little guys that would be nice for depth, which I am thinking about going after somebody that will help us out depth-wise. Justin Turner, that's really good contact, somebody that could come in depth-wise for the team early in and be a helper. I mean, he could play every position in the infield. I think Justin Turner, perfect guy just for a year. $4 million. I know we're not a playoff team, Justin Turner, but just believe in us, all right, buddy? That's all we need, is just to have a little bit of belief from you, and I think we could be a very, very good team. So Marlins giving us an offer. So Monte Morrison for Joey Dunnan, but he's 21 years old, and you guys are giving us a guy that's gonna practically be done developing, ready to go this season. Even though I am good on the outfield, or in the outfield prospect wise, I really don't need to worry about that. So Stevenson, buddy, what's the matter here? Why are you not signing with the team there, man? You're really taking your sweet ass time right now, man. We really gonna need we need him on the team. We really need him on the team. So tenor contracts, best Rangers players without contracts. Yeah, we don't need to sign any of those guys. So let's keep on simming through. Yeah, no. So yeah, Stevenson has signed with the team. He's finally signed that $3 million contract with the team. So our bullpen looking a lot stronger this year, and I'm super excited for how this team's gonna pan out this season. Like I mean, it's definitely not the best team. We have a normal kind of roster strategy from what the analysts are saying, I guess. I'm not hating the team. I'm honestly liking the team the way that it's looking. It's not the worst team in the world, but it's certainly not the best, right? I mean, that's another thing that you got to remember. This is nowhere going to be the best team in the league right now. We're still a developing team. We still have a lot of things to kind of go over and stuff. And let's get to that Real 5 draft here, boys. We still have a lot of things to kind of look around, right? I mean, there's still a lot of things to kind of capture and shit. So we have still a very early pick. So that means we should begin a pretty good pick coming into this year's draft, which should be exciting. I don't think I see really anybody too big this year that can really be on the team. I like, wouldn't be bad to pick up one of these guys, but it's too far along before they're even going to be ready. I'm just going to click auto. No, I don't want to click auto draft. So advance, skip selection. I don't want to be picking. Because, I mean, it just doesn't make sense for me anymore to do any more deals and stuff like that, because of the fact that we're starting to get up in there, right? We're starting to try to push for a playoff spot. Last year, we were doing so well until we started having some big injuries and stuff like that kind of hit the team. So we don't want to deal with that this year. We're hoping for more of a smoother season as we go along this season. So let's get to the regular season here, ladies and gen. So sim this fucking offseason. The Marlins. No thank you. We're not trading away Joey Dunning. A lot of people are loving him right now. A lot of people are loving him right now. And I'm not hating it. Like, people are, that now I kind of know that, hey, a lot of people maybe like this guy. Maybe we can see what we can do. So it is officially the off season. We rank 7th, 11th in contact, 14th in power, 6th in pitching, 11th in defense, and 18 on speed. So I am very happy with the team that we have, and we have a lot of big free agency. I think the biggest guy that we got to get to a contract, I think right now, is Joey Gallo. I think that's a for sure guy that I want to get on the team as quick as we can. I just want to sign you for $30 million. Exactly, $150 million for the next 5 years for Joey Gallo. And he signs, okay, so he signs the contract extension, so we're going to have to be careful with that for our budget in the next season, because Joey Gallo is taking a huge pay raise from 8.3 to almost $30 million. I mean, you got to remember, this guy is our MVP. He is our everything. He was huge last year. We really need him to be huge again this year. So, before we get to that, let's get to the regular season first, because I really do not want to wait here. So, let's figure out all the lineups. We do need to sign a lot of depth. Brady Singer over Hans Kraus. Brady Singer did play for us last year, yes. But why not Hans Kraus? Like, what's the deal between the both of them? I mean, Brady Singer did play last year. I feel like it's just going to be a kick in the ass and just send him down. So I feel like keep him there. Winkler, Perdimio, Martin, Stevenson, Santana, Leclerc, Norris. Pitching rotation, we have a pretty loaded up bullpen. How's our normal lineups going? I think we need a little bit more depth. We could trade away at least one of the bullpen guys before we start simming up the season. But Manny Pina, you got Cameron Rupp. Okay, I don't mind that. Cameron Rupp played for us last season, I think. I played a couple games, so I don't mind that. Guzman, I don't want any of those guys up. Nick Solak, yep. Turner, Josh Jung, yeah, he really kind of took a downturn, I think, this season. Keeping him down there in the AAA with Shurton and him, I think that would be a good combination down there. So that means we are going to be picking up some depth, guys. I don't think Joey Dunning is ready yet either. I feel like another good couple years in the another year in the AA will do him good. Velez, probably same with you. I think we'll keep you in the AA. You in AAA. Gallo, yeah, and then the rest of you guys. So lineups wise, we're gonna need some depth, and that's gonna be obvious that we're gonna need some obvious depth right off the get-go. Santana better fielding than Villar. I feel like Villar is gonna be better fielding than anything, and I want Santana to play DH. So they want Villar to lead off, which I don't mind, good speed. Then Rosario, good contact, really good contact. Then Arezu as the third guy up, and then Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo did great in that position last year, playing the fourth man after all our big contact hitters. Then we have Joey Gallo. Then we have Santana. Then Guzman. Then Marte. But I feel like Marte is a bit better than Guzman, so we could play him in the sixth. I think he's going to be kind of pissed off that he's only playing. Okay, we need to play him in every position. Ron Guzman. Justin Turner as the third baseman, which is a little bit of a sketchy move by the manager, playing Justin Turner. I feel like almost Nick Ahmed would be better defensively for the team to play that third base position spot, even though, yes, Justin Turner is better contact-wise. But, I mean, we have a whole team that's filled with good contact people. So if we fill it out like that, I feel like that's going to be a lot better of a combination than what they were thinking. So we were working on this. Yeah, so we're on this next. So no DH. They're saying they want Santana, but I like Marte better. Marte is going to be a lot better player. He's been on the team, right, longer than Santana. I feel like he's going to be the bench player. Justin Turner, no. We want Ahmed there. Ahmed's going to be the better third baseman than anything. But we were also talking about having Joey Gallo as the third baseman this upcoming season, and then having Santana always play the field. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So Santana, oh my God, we just need to exit. We just need to. Okay, so Villar, Ahmed, yeah, Santana. I want you to play third baseman, and Santana, you to play. Where is it at? Oh, Ahmed there. Then we could pull out somebody that's going to be better just overall contact-wise, like they were talking about in Justin Turner, and he could play the DH. And I think that's going to be a perfect spot for this guy, is play that DH spot. Still have Santana out there. Still have Joey Gallo play a position that he doesn't mind in third baseman. It's going to be a little bit of a switch up this year from what we've had done in past years, but I feel like it's definitely going to work for the team for sure. So him at third baseman. And then this one is Justin Turner will just not play. But I want Jonathan Villar up at the top because that's where he's going to be possibly making all his money there. And then Manny Pina. All right, I like the way that that's looking with Joey Gallo as our third baseman. I feel like that works a lot better for the team, and it looks a lot better in my opinion. It looks a lot better. So left-handed pitchers is going to be a little bit different. Still the same kind of top four, but this is going to be a little bit different. Santana's still Nick Ahmed, shortstop. That takes out Who plays shortstop usually? Ahmed Rosario. But Rosario goes to DH during left-handed hitters? Okay. I don't understand it, but I guess to get Nick Ahmed out there to play, right? That's kind of the idea behind it, is to get him out there to play, which is understandable. I think we got everybody. If Joey Gallo's always third baseman, and then we're all good to go. We also need to pick up a depth, so we got a shortstop. Our second baseman can also play third baseman and outfield. Shortstop can play second and third. Him can play left field. So we need an outfielder with some speed. I wouldn't mind picking up. So if there is view train block, nothing on the train block, so we're going to have to make a trade. So we're going to have to trade one of our relief pitchers. I think one of the guys that struggled last year, Edgar Santana, had a 240. Stevenson had a 262. Brent Martin had a 426. He's probably going to be the lowest guy. So now suggest a trade, MLB ready. We want MLB ready players because we want some depth to add on to the team this year. We would like an outfielder for the team. That's what we're going to be looking at. Edgar Incarnate, Roddy Telez, nobody there. We're not really gonna. We need to get somebody that's decent overall, and that's going to be a decent outfielder for depth-wise for us. Nobody there. Oh my God, nobody there, for fuck's sakes. Left fielder, but he's low overall, though. Malik Smith, that is a guy, the Athletics. The Athletics are giving us a lot to look at, and I'm liking that. So, the Athletics. And I know Smith is a speedy motherfucker. Yeah, there he is. Smith, speedy fucking guy. He can also play. Yeah, I'll totally be doing Malik Smith. Can we also get another depth guy, like a Logan Davidson? We already have a shit ton of shortstops. We don't need any more. I wouldn't mind picking up somebody outfield-wise again. Picking up like a Diego. Yeah, okay. We'll just do 1-for-1 Smith for Martin. There we go. That gives us some more depth. And now the lineups look like that. So now you add Smith into the mix. Now you got a guy that can play left field, right field, and everybody else practically covers everything else up. Pitching rotation: Rodriguez, Lance Lynn, Pablo Lopez, Boraki, and Zach Davies. Yes, I like the look into that. Lecaric, I want you to be the closer because Dan Winkler's just a relief pitcher. So we have him there alongside Norris to be our setup relief pitchers, and then Santana, Perdomio, and Stevenson, and also Brady Singer, which we might have to upgrade if we're going to be a playoff team. But boys, we are ready. We are ready to get another season underway with the Texas Rangers. Let's get this fucking done, all right? I'm liking the way that this team is looking. We're getting the scouting done, which is nice. Review sponsors. Do we have any other sponsors? No, not yet. I feel like we're looking very good. So let's get up to draft day. It's 69 days away, which is 2 months. So let's get 2 months into the schedule. Let's see how well we play. I'm hoping that we get off to a hot start and we really start playing well, because I want this team to do well this year. I really want to be a playoff team this year. I want to see some sort of playoffs. And this Texas Rangers team, I've been loving it, but we really got to see some kind of good outcome this season. Oh yeah, we got to fucking sign depth people. I forgot about that because we have a lot of we need players. So relief pitchers. We'll sign some just random motherfuckers to contracts. Pedro Schropp, Derek Law. First baseman, someone like a Mike Poppy. And then him. Logan Warmouth, he's played a little bit, so he doesn't really. Him, sign him to a contract. Riley Crump, sign you to a contract. It's got to get a bunch of depth guys for the minor leagues. There we go. Now roster. We got to send down a couple players because we know there's going to be some players randomly on our MLB roster. And we need to send them all down to AA. Like him, so AA. And you to oh no, that's Brady Singer. Do not send him down to AA. You to AA. Yes. There we go. So now we just need to send down the rest of the guys that we got onto the team. And send them down slowly as well. So let's get doing that. Derek Law, AA. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Now they're in the... Okay, sweet. We're all good now. Let's get back to simulating as we're 55 days away. We're off to kind of a rough start. 4.5 games back of the Mariners. We need to start getting some wins here, guys. We really need to start pulling our shit together and start getting some big wins. Okay, we need to pull off somebody out the fucking 40-man list. I know who. Pedro fucking Schropp. You can get the fuck off my 40-man list. There you go. Remove. Alright, we gotta get our shit together because we're struggling and we're not doing fucking good right now. So let's get our shit together here, boys. Gotta get our shit together. Let's get some... There we go. Big series win. That's what I'm talking about. These are some wins that we need to fucking get together. 15-day DL list. Oh my god, Ahmed. Rosario's out with a fucking ankle. Oh, that's a shitty fucking... That's shitty. That's so fucking shitty. So now with him out of the fucking lineup, who do we play? Who the fuck do we... Nick Solak's been on a hot streak lately. You play him? Oh, no, but he's not really a shortstop. Nick Ahmed. I think then we throw Santana up there. And we move Ahmed down like that. Or you can give Justin Turner a shortstop position. Then you can give our buddy... actually, no, it really doesn't matter. Nick Ahmed's the better player overall. So we'll just choose Nick Ahmed. So there, and then Santana, and then there. Ahmed, where is he at now? He's there. So with this one, Diaz can go. Oh, DH. Okay, so DH. Justin Turner, you could go there. And then there. This is left-handed, right? Yeah, so he's better than that. Okay, so you can go there. Nick Ahmed for the last spot. Marte can go there this time, and then Ahmed could go all the way down there. Okay, so now we dealt with that. Hopefully, pitching-wise, Lance Lynn is struggling this year in 866. Lopez is struggling this year as well. Boraki's red hot right now, but we are not doing well pitching-wise, boys. It has been a rough start to the season. So, Winkler, I need you down there. Santana, sure, you can go back up there. We need to call up... we need to call up somebody for our bullpen, like an extra bullpen hand for the team. So we'll call up, we'll call up Brian Flynn right now. He'll be our depth guy for the team. And now let's continue the same. I mean, we're not looking too bad. We're in a divisional spot. Our last 10 has been ridiculous since we also lost Ahmed Rosario and stuff like that, which absolutely sucked. But we're on a huge winning streak right now, and the Texas Rangers are burying games. That is what I'm fucking talking about, guys. This is what the chance that I've been waiting for, boys. I've been waiting for this for such a long time, to us to start actually pulling together and winning some games. Our pitchers are actually playing very hot right now between Edward. This is what we picked up Eduardo Rodriguez for, is to be that huge pitcher for us, and that's what he's been. So holy shit, boys. We're almost in the maximum of time limit here, but we are going to be getting the draft. We're going to be finishing it, and in the next episode, we're going to be finishing everything else off the entire season. As we look at the W's, the Texas Rangers are piling up this year. And not just that, we still have a very strong pick. I mean, we had a very, very bad year last year, and we still have a very good pick coming towards us. So I am very, very excited to get this draft. Yeah, we're picking 6th overall. So this will be our last good player, but at least we get a solid player. Oh, sorry, guys. At least we get a player ready to be ready to come on the team and play. So we have a lot of good picks here, all right? So we got our first up. We got Roberto Villanueva, which is not bad. Great stamina. His per 9 is low. K's per 9 is low. Everything else is low but for velocity and break. So that's all you're really looking at. George Perez, nothing really that you're looking at there. Yuan Garcia, great speed, but that's all you're really looking at. Ellie, great reaction, not too bad fielding, but that's all you're really looking at. Speedy, that's all you're really looking at. Fielding, I mean, that's really it there, though. Travis Kelly has everything for a catcher. Then you got Yan Crow, and then Darren Huffman, which has everything great for being a catcher. Which, I mean, the two best players are your catchers, and that's the funny part. They are saying we are weak pitching-wise, so your two biggest pitchers is Yonkno, which looks like a bloody beast. I mean, if that's a guy that I'm thinking about picking him up. He's not that far away. The rest of these guys, I mean, you're looking at a lot of years tops, right? So I think the guy that we're going to be going with, I know it's a closer, but remember the Blue Jays series. Remember how good Egan was for years for us. And I think that guy will be a huge player for the Texas Rangers and the future to come for this team. I think he's going to be definitely a huge guy for the team. So that's what I think in my mind. And I'm sticking with that decision. Grover Ramsey, not too bad. I'd rather have somebody a little bit better. I'm liking that. Good fielding. He's practically good across the board. Adam Laterra, plus he's a shortstop, so that helps us out for the future of our shortstop department, and will help us out for that future of that position, hopefully. Ramsey's still out here. You got another shortstop, but we really don't need another shortstop. Second baseman and DeJong. Park. Okay, so we're going to go back up to the top, and we're going to be picking Grover Ramsey. Just because of the fact, I mean, he's one of the only 80s left, and I'd rather pick him up, because if he's good, then fuck. Hell yeah, that looks great on our resume, right? So let's continue the draft. Let's see here. What else can we get? First baseman. I'm liking the contact for Orlando Quintana. I'm liking that. If he's great at contact like that, then that's perfect for the Texas Rangers. That's what we're exactly going to be looking at for the team. And I wouldn't mind another kind of a starting pitcher. Since we didn't really get anybody, we'll just have to guess. And just Perez, we'll pick him up because, I mean, it's one of the last kind of picks here. We'll pick him up, and then we'll make our last pick here in the draft. And we'll make it nice and smart for the team. Somebody that could help us out for a... Yeah, you know what? I like the catcher, David Shin. He looks perfect. I mean, if he's going to be good like that, then that's going to be a perfect guy to add to the team for the Texas Rangers. As another draft is done, as let's take a look at who we got. Did we get lucky? Yarkno is a 93 overall. He's going to be a legend for the Texas Rangers. We also got Adam Lateria, not bad contact, and he's already a 62 overall. He's looking to be a 79, so not too shabby. Not too shabby. Grover Ramsey, beat potential, really nice speed. Not too bad contact. He's a 57 overall. Quintana not looking that bad either. Perez, definitely not the best draft in the world. But, I mean, you get a lot of depth guys. A lot of depth guys that I think could be huge pieces. But then you got this guy, Grover Yenko, Dominican Republic. I think he's going to be a lethal closer pitcher for the team. Also, before we end the video, after just an amazing draft, we've been having an amazing season for the Texas Rangers. We've been doing everything right this year. I mean, you take a look at, we're ranked 9th, contact not bad. We're back on the power, but pitching and defense has been great for the team, and it puts us in a playoff spot. We're first place in the division. We got a pretty good lead of 5.5 games back, and that's the Oakland Athletics. There's no teams that are not even looking to dethrone us right now. We're one of the best teams, and I am excited the way that this team is playing this year. I'm very, very excited. And if this team keeps performing like the way that it's performing, we could go a long ways. Eduardo Rodriguez, he's playing great. Lance Lynn, ever since he kind of struggled at the beginning, he's been playing great. Pablo Lopez, same with him. He's been playing great. Ryan Bararki has been a fucking legend on the team. I'm so glad we locked this bitch up because he's been fantastic. Zach Davies, man, but I mean, the team is not doing that bad. Brady Singer, he's doing well. Stevenson, not bad. Winkler, fucking awesome. Berdemio, awesome. Santana, meh. Leclerc, I think he's going to be probably making it to the All-Star team this year with how good he's been playing. Like, he's honestly been one of our better players on the team, and I think he could possibly be making it to the All-Star game. Everyone's voting the motherfucker, and same with Boriaki. It's a fucking landslide. This team has been playing for what the expectations that we actually expected this team to play. And it's been having a great season. But so far, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to check out the next episode, as we're going to be hopefully making it to the playoffs as we march our way into our first playoff appearance since God knows when for Texas. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.